and it'll be retroactive to January 1st. Okay, well, that's good news. All right. Other thing I want, not a bonus, but a salary increase. Is the one exception is for those in public safety because they get a 5% bump after 12 months, okay? But for those who aren't making a living wage, now this is part of a bigger plan because I know that some of you might be making more than the $37,700 threshold. Okay, that's the living wage threshold. So this year we're doing the living wage increase so we can build a foundation, get everybody's salaries a little bit higher. The reason why the bonus doesn't work is because the bonus doesn't lift your salaries up. Okay? All right, and then we got to go back to ground zero next year. So we're going to do the living wage, and then the goal is to work towards the cost of living adjustment for all of our employees in 2014. Okay, that's what we're working towards. Okay, and we got to do it a bite at a time. And the only thing is, this won't require any action to the Board of Commissioners today in order to make it happen. Unless, for some reason, the Board decides to defund the budget. I don't believe they intend to do that today. But unless the Board would decide to defund the budget, the money is already in the budget, and we're going to do the living wage increase. It's going to go back to January 1st. So you'll get paid until January 1st. You'll get your back pay, and then you'll get your pay in each pay period. Okay? Okay? All right. Let me say what about number one? The union. Okay, that's how it's going to get started. Now, I support your efforts to unionize, okay? I signed a neutrality agreement. Management is directed to do nothing to interfere with your ability to unionize. And the can is we have a law that doesn't allow us to do union dues checkoff, okay? So the checkoff is the issue. But in terms of your rights to unionize, and that's written in the county law, the only way we can change that law is we would have to pass a referendum that would have to be voted on by the voters. Okay? We've been through that with other issues in the past. You can't get around that law unless we do a referendum. But now, because I know you want to unionize now, we support it, and we believe you have a right to unionize, to organize yourself, to be treated with dignity as workers, and receive fair wages. And I will support you to that, all the way in that, all the way through, okay? So, it's up to you now. You need to meet with the union folks and get yourself sorted. What about the overtime? The earliest that can happen is November. Okay. I can't answer what I need before there's an election. I have to go to the law department and find out what the time period is and what the whole process. But for now, you can start a union and the union can collect the dues. So we need to tell us. All right, now, I promise you I'll come back. Remember, I was there about a week ago, and I promise you I'll be back over there in 30 days. I know there's still some pay issues related to equity. You know, people who are making more than the people who supervise them. Right. We've got to, how many workers on the truck. Right. We're working on that. We're going to come back in 30 days. Okay? I promise you that. We'll give you that. What do y'all have? Okay? All right. So I just want you to know two things. All right. We support your right to unionize and organize yourself and receive dignity and fair wages. It's on you. Right now, the law doesn't allow us to do the dues checkoff. But we support you and sign a neutrality agreement that management can't interfere with your right to unionize. Number two, I'm going to implement the living wage increase unless there's adverse action by the board today. I have no reason to believe that they will do that. We will begin the living wage increase immediately, retroactive to January. Okay? All right. Thank you, sir. All right. So you need to get with Representative Logan before the vote around the referendum. When I come back, I'll let you know. One more thing that was there is so that we can't achieve this legally. You can pay a union dues like every other union member in this country. You're not allowed to pay union dues. You don't have a union. We're going to work that out with the county. Okay? All right, let's get everybody together real quick. Let's get all the workers together. Watershed here together.